This is Fred Beck from Fred Beck's Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fight Store. Today I'm very lucky joined by Brad, One Punch Pickett. Brad, it's nice to meet you, mate. How you been?
I've been good, thank you. Been busy with this place.
Do you like being busy?
It's always good to be busy. I'm one of those people that make myself busy even if I'm not busy. My wife calls me a busy idiot sometimes, where I just make myself busy for the sake of it. But yeah, I'm always tend to be a busy person.
Okay, that sounds pretty nice then. Do you miss the days of fighting?
Not as much, but yeah, I still have it in me. I was always a competitor. I was very competitive. I'm still very competitive in whatever I do. Like if me and you had a game of chess,
You still want to win?
I smash you.
Football,
Yeah.
you don't wanna win.
Yeah, everything. I'm very competitive. I was one of those ones where I was never a sore loser. I'm a bad loser. So like if you beat me, I'll be like, okay, cool, you beat me, I'll get you next time. So I wasn't like, oh, you beat me because my shoelace was undone or I had a sore thumb. I never had that sort of thing. I was just more case, okay, cool, you got me this time, I'll get you next time. I was determined as such. But I don't miss fighting as much now. I'm away from the sport competitively for quite some time now. And I still compete, but now I compete through my athletes. You know, like they compete for me. It's a lot easier on my body that way.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, and a lot easier on your body that way. But do you find that obviously the coaching, maybe managing, and kind of commentating, that kind of took the kind of not the pain away, but kind of the loss of fighting away?
No, yes, and like, I still did all that sort of stuff while I was still competing. I was one of those guys when I was fighting. I still coached quite a bit and shared my knowledge. It came quite a very easy transition to me to go straight from fighting into coaching.
Okay, that's quite good. And how much do you enjoy coaching? Would you say you enjoy it more than commentary?
For me, I'm a coach. You know, like it's one of those ones where you either are a coach or you're not a coach. And like that's what I do. Like I say, I'm always there to help people. It's really kind of hard sometimes because when you're a fighter, you have to be very selfish. It's all about you, how you can make yourself better, what you're going to do the next day to make yourself better, that sort of stuff. So you always got to think about yourself. As a coach, you have to be selfless and really think, how can I make other people better? It's not about what I'm going to do for myself today. It's about what I'm going to do for other people and make them better. So it is a different transition, but one that, I can make quite easy because I'm a very selfless sort of person.
Okay, that's quite interesting then. Do you think that fighters find it easier to make that transition of becoming from a fighter to a coach? Easier than others or harder than others?
No. I mean, not every good fighter or any fighter becomes a good coach. Not every good coach has been a good fighter. Yeah. You know, so like you see that in most sports. Some people are. Some people are great football players and really good managers. Some people are not. I think to be a good manager, you have to have a lot of emotional intelligence. And like you say, you have to be selfless because it's about other people. And also, you need to have some technical knowledge, obviously, to coach that. But you don't have to be a good fighter because some good fighters are not very good at coaching. You know, like they can't get what they do across. They're not very good at understanding how other people learn. Some people learn in different ways. Some people need a slap round the head, say, "Come on, what are you doing?" And some people need a little bit of a hug, saying, "Oh, what are you at today?" What's good? So you have to understand. That's why I think to be a good coach, you have to have a bit more of a psychologist, and understand humans.
Okay, that's quite good. And how much do you think being a coach obviously helps that you were in the cage once before? You fought in the UFC, you fought in these promotions, you got that experience and they gain your trust?
I think that is one feather to my bow that I do have, is that I have been a fighter. So when I speak to someone and say, look, you need to do this and that, I've been here before, he's experienced this before. I've done a weight cut. I've walked to the cage 100 times. I've suffered defeats. I've had wins. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So when you do have that feather to your bow, you do get that little bit more respect, I think, from other fighters.
Okay. And talk to me about your UFC days. What can you remember from those days, and what do you think was your favourite memory from the UFC?
I had a lot of good memories fighting in the UFC. I think some of my best moments throughout my career is when I ever got into like a fight at a good level. A couple of my bucket lists was one to fight in Vegas. I fought in Vegas multiple times now, but to me, making my WC debut to fight in Vegas and win by a very rare submission and approve the necktie. Got earn a bonus on that as well. Then that was one of the good moments. Another good moment for me is like making my a UFC fight in Nottingham, winning the fight with an uppercut. Like knockout like
Is that how you got the nickname One Punch?
No, I got my nickname from my boxing. I used to box when I was younger. From 19 to 21, I boxed, and I got it from then, and it transitioned into my MMA career.
Okay, that's quite interesting then. And if you could go back in time to your UFC career, what do you think you'd have done differently?
Nothing, it's just everything. Every mistake I've done is a lesson, and I've learned from it, and I've improved. If I didn't make a mistake, I want to have learned from it, and that's what I always think. I never have any regrets. I did everything I did within my career to try and be number one in the world. Always got so close. My highest ranking was number 5. Every time I got to that title, like eliminator sort of fight, I just fell over the final hurdle. But I still wouldn't change nothing for that, because what has ever happened then has made me who I am today, and I'm happy with who I am. So I won't change anything.
That's nice to know. It's nice to know that you look back. And do you still keep up with the? Oh, there you go again. There's more editing for me to do. Do you still keep up with UFC now these days? Do you still wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning to watch it?
Not as much. I still didn't do it even when I was fighting. When I was fighting a lot, I was out in America, so the times wasn't that mental. Nice, yeah. So it's fine. But nowadays, it has to be a certain person for me to want to do that, or a really good card. Otherwise, I'll just catch it in the morning. Okay. I've got kids.
So who you wake up for then? Who are the fighters you'd want to wake up for?
Some of the big fights of recently, the big fights that in the weight classes has been like the lightweight division, like with Conor, like Gaethje, and stuff like that. Other than that, a good friend of mine like Masvidal, I'll stay up and watch him fighting.
You're good mates with Masvidal?
Yeah, we're good friends. So I'll stay up and watch him, and also like a good mate with Dustin Poirier as well. I'd watch him fight. So when you have fighting's fighting, but when you have a connection where you know someone personally, it makes things a lot different.
Okay, that's quite interesting then. Do you still keep in contact with Dustin and Jorge?
Yeah, I do quite regularly. More Masvidal. I know I've trained with Dustin quite a lot. We are friends, but I say me and Masvidal are good friends. We do converse. I still obviously say good luck to Dustin and chat a little bit like that, but I'll converse a lot more with Masvidal, because I trained out American Top Team for like 8 years, for a long time. So. I'm still connected with a lot of people there. Like my best friend is Mike Brown, who's the head coach of American Top Team. So we're still really good mates. So I don't go over there obviously half as much as I'd like to, but that's why I have a Great Britain Top Team. We're affiliated with American Top Team. So so it's kind of a big family.
Just talk to me. You mentioned there, obviously, Great Britain Top Team. Talk to me about that. What's your idea of having it over here, and how's that linked to American Top Team over in the States?
Obviously, I trained the American Top Team for many, many years. I know Dan Lambert and all them sort of people. And in the back of my mind, I knew what I'd want as a fighter when I was training. That wasn't here in this country. And it was in my mindset to try and make this for other people. And obviously, with the brand of Great Britain Top Team, which you see here, is...
I need a T-shirt. That's all I need.
Yeah, I'll give you a T-shirt. £20. No, I'm joking. So for me... I know how you train. If you don't reinvent the wheel's the wheel, correct? So I just wanted to bring the wheel from America and get it rolling over here.
Okay. And how long has it been going for over here?
My team has been going for a few years now, but this place has only been open this year, since January, the end of January. Not long. But I had my team for a few years, but obviously COVID messed things up, and we were training in other people's gyms, so going there in the mornings as such. Most gyms don't have a pro team, so the gyms would be empty in the morning. So I used to go in there and use their facilities, coach my team. But then in the evening, because most of these gyms were commercial, I couldn't coach my fighters in the evening. But until I got my own place, and this is what I want to do. I'll make this a full-time gym, so we have training in the morning and in the evening. It's commercial, and it caters for all levels. Pro, amateur, hobbyists. It caters for everyone.
Do you believe this will be one of the biggest gyms in the country in a short space of time?
Size-wise, I do not know,
Yeah.
but in London, it's pretty impressive. And honestly, I don't care or really worry about anything else, so I don't know. So I just know what I want.
When I mean biggest, I mean the best.
Yeah, I mean that as well. I don't worry about the teams. I don't really concentrate. I concentrate on making my team the best I can make it. And if other teams want to compete with my team, cool. I don't see it as competition. I just try and make my guys the best. I do believe we are, but I should have that mindset. And if not, we definitely will be very soon. And I think it'll be the case where this biggest dream in Europe, and then you move on. Same as me in my fighting. I wanted to be the best in the UK, done that. Wanted to be the best in Europe, did that. Then I wanted to be on the world stage, and I did that. Same sort of thing on my gym.
Awesome. Well, Brad, that sounds pretty good. I'll put all the socials for the gym in the description. But thanks for your time. We'll catch up soon.
Thank you for having me, and if you're stay tuned, come down and make yourself better.